Well, since we're all here, do we want to start?
Sean.
Do we want to start with our session for D&D tonight?
Maybe.
I didn't watch the video. I wanted to be surprised.
So, where do we pick up last time on our D&D session?
Okay. From my notes, we were returning from that pirate's hideout, and we got back to Palmaflora, which was basically burnt to the ground, and there was a magical barrier around the peninsula and the Tiki Lounge. This was due to a volcano raining down blue fire that destroyed the village. And we decided that we were finally going to do the right thing and try and tackle the dude who went up the mountain, who we were like, that's a problem for another day.
Well, that's a problem for someone else more powerful than us.
And so we trekked up from the village and scaled the mountain and got to the top, where there was some celestial text saying, "For those worthy to commune with those who have passed, this is your doorway to speak with those that have not passed." And there was a massive altar with smoke spewing out the top. Flux touched the smoke and appeared to be disintegrated or something instantly. And I think we were trying to figure out like a puzzle, and that was it. That's all I've got. I don't know if there's anything else I missed.
When we figured it out, it was to do with throwing the stones that were dispersed around the top of it back into the smoke to plug it. But
right,
the sky,
yeah, that's right.
No, it stopped spewing stuff.
Yeah, but what was already there did not go away.
Yeah, it stopped the spewing of purple smoke into the sky that was blotting out the sky around you. But the tear or the rift that was above the peak to where this volcanic purple necrotic energy was cutting into is still open. So I will turn it over to you guys right there and then on what I guess as you are all standing there, you what's your passive perception? Let me just check this out for a second.
You missed one very important point in the recap, that I told everybody not to touch the smoke before people touched the smoke. That's important.
Yeah, but you also wanted us to go up to this mountain and do this thing earlier, and if we had of, Flux would just be dead earlier.
No, we could have stopped it from opening earlier.
The logic is there.
Do we know that we could have stopped it from opening, because it had already erupted?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
not at that
Oh no,
point.
you're right.
It's
You're
not
totally
at that
right.
point.
You're
No, it hadn't.
totally right. I'm wrong.
Okay, Gut, can you give me a perception check? Because you're the only one with passive perception high enough.
The old man has good passive perception.
Go,
Yeah.
Gut, go.
Is that me?
You're wise.
I guess that's true.
Liam's just gonna sleep because it's an entire game.
All right. So passive. So perception check is 16.
16?
Yeah.
Mabel, can you give me a stealth check?
God, it's been forever.
Oh!
There it is.
Called it!
And
10.
so you start to hear a creaking in the bushes near the top of this mountain. And you quickly notice a familiar figure kind of walking up towards you guys.
Hi, I know you said, I don't know voice yet. Aaron said it was supposed to be sultry, and I'm a little, not there for that.
Just a little not
It was,
here for that.
erotic? Would it have been
Erotic
okay?
was his description, and I was like, no. I know you told me to stay behind, but I don't know, I'm kind of curious and a little lonely.
A little lonely.
Lovely.
I feel like I just crashed a little bit again.
That's not what Gut meant.
Gut perks up.
You didn't use your gut voice, so.
No, I'm going back to my notes to remember Mabel.
Mabel, she's from the other plane.
Cartographer in the astral sea.
Important.
We saved our boat
I have.
Yeah, we left her on the boat and she saved it when we were.
single-handedly.
That's right.
She's
Well, we were like,
single-handedly
"Oh,
has
sorry."
done more than the rest of you.
You're welcome.
Well, don't know if it's safer here, but could always use one more.
You came up here though, probably when we're about to head down. So hopefully this isn't a waste of time for you.
I mean, at least I showed I can do it.
You must like walking.
That's true. You climbed this whole mountain by yourself?
It's part of my training.
How many
You have
steps?
died
today?
several times.
Lots of steps. I'm increasing my steps every day. So says my magical Fitbit. Fantasy Fitbit.
Yeah.
Love it.
Today's sponsor.
Go for it.
I was just saying today's sponsor. Nothing important. Go ahead.
That
Why-
was worthwhile.
Well, I knew that.
You like having friends, right?
I mean, while you're up here, does this make any sense to you? We saw some purple smoke that looked pretty bad, so we just plugged the hole and left it as is. Does this mean anything to you?
Can I do history?
Sure.
Probably history. Let's roll it.
We also lost a friend.
18.
Oh, we gained a new one.
Okay.
You knew Mabel before. She's not new to us.
Incorrect.
We know her more deeply somehow.
So what you can recall, or at least as you look up to the tear in the sky, you can see whatever the ripping in the sky is revealing what looks very familiar to home to you, the astral sea. It seems to be almost connected, and
With the purple smoke.
the purple smoke was going up towards where that rift was.
Got it.
And it almost like it was impacting along through the ley lines, cutting through planes and creating a rift.
So I know the
between
astral
planes.
sea,
Yes, that's where you.
but I don't know anything else.
No.
Again, I have a character who.
We'll
has
fill
no
it.
memory.
We'll fill it in afterwards.
Great.
So.
That's the astral sea, and that's all I can see.
And the people, did you pass all the people on the way here? Like all the dead bodies? Or are those people you'd recognize?
You wouldn't
From
recognize
home?
them.
No, but I saw them. What did you
Did
guys?
you?
You guys didn't do that with the smoke?
Nope.
No, that's not our style.
What is your
You don't
style?
fight people
What
around.
happened to your friend?
Don't you say a word, Cam.
You would have met Flux as well.
Yeah, what is your style? Where's Flux?
We don't know.
He touched the smoke he shouldn't have touched. I told him not to touch it.
Flux is on his own now.
Did the smoke cause this rift?
I think the smoke came after.
The other.
Honestly, I don't think we know.
So what's your plan? This can't stay like this.
I mean, that's why we plugged the hole.
But it's smoke, right? Can we just blow it?
Actually, that's a good point. Is it like a lightning bolt kind of thing in the sky, or does it just look like clouds?
Well, at this point, like the plume of smoke was going up basically to the stratosphere, creating a purplish hue over the entirety of the land below. So it was blotting out that kind of that blue sky that you'd be used to seeing, and creating a layer that was basically tinting the heavens, if you will.
But it's not like there's like an open doorway or anything like that.
You can still see the tear that
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
at the epicenter of it all.
Make it.
Mhm.
Okay.
What would we know about? I don't want to say ozone because I don't know if that's right, but the composition of the the environment, like how is that? I know in our world, oxygen comes from trees and it makes the ozone. Is there an equivalent in this? Is it similar? Like, can we plant trees to solve this problem?
The 1 million tree challenge to solve the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we wait 100 years and we plant these.
I'm just gonna say no.
No.
That's probably not the avenue you want to take. And you,
Okay.
and you gather that that's barking up the wrong tree.
Okay, because what I've learned about those kind of issues is if you just wait long enough, somebody else will fix it.
Yeah, isn't there like another party of adventurers around here more competent than us that could solve these problems?
Maybe we put out a wanted poster for people to
We subcontract it?
Yeah, can we subcontract this issue?
I was gonna say that is exactly how we ended up in this position in the first place when we said, that'll take care of itself later. And then it definitely didn't.
I mean, at least we plugged the hole.
I am hesitant to just go back down the mountain before like waiting to see if this is actually having any effect. Because if we go down and it stays the same or gets worse, then clearly we haven't done our job.
We gonna like camp out here for the night?
Yeah.
I mean, we could use the time to talk about how we're going to save Yellow. Since it's been, what, 5 days now?
Oh yeah, it took us a long time to get up here.
This is part of the plan.
So
Do
there
you want
is
to leave that?
there is
What?
no plan. Is this what I'm hearing?
Micro save. Micro save right now.
Yeah.
Hey Eric,
Yeah.
what's the radius of the hole in the ground?
The hole in the ground, I believe it was about 10. Yeah, that's the scale. So about 5 feet. 5
What's the
feet
scale?
in radii, so 10 feet across, roughly.
Sorry, was there a map sent that we missed?
Oh, so if you go on your character sheets, you can click in the top right. There's a little play button next to the campaign name,
Oh right, we're not Owlbear anymore.
Well,
Oh,
I'm here for that.
and if you hit play,
Launch game.
it'll launch you into.
Oh.
I don't like it. It's different.
This is fun.
Oh no. My computer can't handle it.
Oh man,
It's big. The characters are really
2011
big.
computer doing better.
No, we learned the issue before. It's because my browser doesn't have hardware
They're so
acceleration
big. The
enabled or
characters
something.
are so big.
Okay, well, and it actually pulls.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, it pulls your. That's really cool.
Okay,
It
so
pulls your
Sven
profile.
steps into the hole and immediately hits
Who's
a vent.
Junkrat?
We've been through this before.
It's not canon. It's not canon.
So backing up, the images are taken from the images from your character sheet. So if you update your character sheet image, it'll update in here.
Gut
So-
mulch.
So keep that in. Yeah. Okay, so
That's good.
Lachelle's learning all your character names for the first time too. So.
No, I knew Gut, but I didn't know his last name was Molchin. It's really
I love it.
He doesn't use it in polite company.
Just impolite company.
Okay.
Yeah, or nobody.
All right.
How many days do we have for Yellow?
Well, assuming that a week is 7 days in this world, we have 8 weeks and 2 days left.
What again?
Oh, would you like a recap?
Maybe.
Take ourselves to the Shadowfell to find a dragon and to bring that dragon back to this world. Two
It's
kind
a
of
very
things
simple
in one.
request.
All right.
In case you have all forgotten in the past 5 days.
Not at all.
I didn't forget.
I wondered if this went to the Shadowfell, the smoke situation here.
I mean, it wasn't. It was necrotic. I don't know if that's.
What was that word?
Necrotic. It was great. I loved it.
Bless
I
you.
loved it.
Shatter.
Wow.
Bless you.
Oh man.
I had a different accent that I chose not to do because I thought it was too annoying. So you're all welcome.
Now I love it.
Better
I
than
love it.
sultry.
Then Luigi stole it.
Yeah.
Luigi.
Who says this isn't sultry?
Well, I did a southern drawl and He said that's not sultry.
Gotta be
Molasses.
Zendros' accent.
Yes, bringing back Zendros. That's a good blast from the past.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
So things that are just kind of open-ended right now. I have this way to get to two different places, two different portal places. We think one's the Feywild, and we don't know where the other is. Do we want to start hopping around places? Is that an option for us?
Again, I think we should at least wait the night to see if this plugging in the hole even did anything.
Totally agree. What after that?
Well, depends on whether it worked or not. You gotta go one step at a time.
I like to take a lot of steps.
Has anyone been to the Shadowfell?
No.
Does anyone know anything about the Shadowfell?
Would I? I don't know.
I'm trying to think about my backstory.
You guys thinking of saving that Flux guy, or is he done?
Well, we hope it's not done.
I saw him touch a necrotic plume of smoke. I don't know what else to tell you. He's gone. He's done. That's it.
I mean,
We knew
If
him
we-
for 5 days.
So you're saying
I
if
have
you
no
know
doubt
someone for a
about
small
it.
amount of time, you don't care if they go? Just wondering.
I told you not to touch this smoke. There's only so much you can do to save someone.
if we had some indication of whether he was alive, then that might motivate us to try and save him.
I'm gonna
But
try and send him a message because that's what she would
The
do.
participant list check the participant list. Is Sean there?
What? Wait, did I do this before? I'm trying to remember if I sent a message before.
You try sending a message, you don't receive anything.
Great. Great idea I had last time.
I mean, I'm happy to camp here for the night.
Who's taking?
But then we're gonna have another situation of rocks falling, maybe? Or do we think we solved it with this?
well, that's what we're here to find out.
I agree. I'm just saying, is there somewhere safer to camp out here-ish for the night?
Is there any rocky outcrop or anything up here, Eric?
You're at the peak of a mountain. You're at the top of the highest rocky outcropping there is.
But is there because it could be wide
It's-
enough that there's
It's pretty open.
okay.
Did we, in our adventure up, see any caves on the side?
You know what? Give me a nature check.
Ooh,
How's that
let's
nature?
see it.
Do it.
Interesting.
Oh, yep, that's exactly how I thought this would go.
Ooh.
There was one, but you broke a rock off that made the climb there impossible.
Sounds right.
There's a
Great
rock.
time to
There's a
go, yeah.
rock cave. There is. You could tell that there's a lot of spiders in it, so you weren't too keen on going in.
I think we just have to risk it.
We're the toppest spot, right? Toppest? Is that a word?
Yep.
I'm sure it is.
I've always wanted to do this from somewhere really high. As you just see Junk
Oh
toss
no.
up an orb as his eyes go
Oh,
white. I want to use my spell, Elevated Sight.
Okay.
can it reach the rift? Could it go
Have
inside?
elevated
That's
sight,
not
too.
a bad thought.
120 feet above us.
It doesn't quite get to
Oh,
the
I do
rift.
have elevated sight.
It doesn't quite get
Yeah.
to the rift, but as your eyes go white and this beacon flies up, this sensor reaches out and gives you a 360 view. You can see that the land around the Hearthstar Peaks are just littered with corpses, bodies, in every direction, not just the path that you took to get here. You can see that some of the trees seem to be decaying from what you recall when you were in the village before. You can see that the influence of whatever has come out of that rift seems to be pervading into the landscape. the people that you know that would have still been in the village, you'd expect at this time of night would have maybe some activity, whether it's smoke to keep the places warm, given the cool climate of the valley. There's no smoke. There's no lights in any direction that you can see.
At the bar or the town?
In the town, the village at the base of the mountain.
Okay.
I would say this high up, you could maybe catch a little bit of Palmaflora. You can see a faint glow. That's probably the only light you can see from this vantage point. That's not the stars above.
Okay. The main thing I was looking out for was like vertical threats, like anything in the distance coming towards us.
You can see things moving, like large shadowy figures off in the distance, but nothing nearby.
We're safe for now, guys. As I come back down, eyes return.
Are there any bodies on this platform that we're on?
Nope.
Right?
Maybe nothing is hitting here. If there's no bodies here, maybe they either fell off or it doesn't. This could be a safe place.
What time of day is it, Eric?
It's maybe 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
We got to the top at 10 p.m.
Whoa!
Are we able to see if when it does go off, are we able to see if it goes off into the village? Like, would we have that far distance from where we are?
Yeah, I think what you were told that it typically has gone off at midnight. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's you encounter that as on your
What
journey
goes
up.
off? Sorry, the
The rift has a pulse of energy that releases more
so it's a Hunger Games
undead into the it's basically, thank you, you found it, you get an inspiration. It's a Hunger Games map.
Or was it actually?
It's a clock. No,
I don't know.
But like where we are, I can see down to the village. Okay.
Then we don't really actually need. I mean, we can if we plugged it before midnight and it has not gone off, then I mean, we probably still want to spend the night to get like rest before we climb back down. But it sounds like it's not gone off.
I want to try something. I want to try, because I mean, if we're going to bed anyway, a locate object on one of Flux's weapons that I would know that he has.
Literally pick any magic item because he had it.
I know.
Wonder.
I'm wearing the crown.
His rope.
I'm wearing the tiara, luckily.
I think all we got was a tiara and the fireball wand.
Yeah, let's give all of the magic gear to that guy. Okay, so as you're reaching out with your locate object, nothing pings.
Okay. I can't even find his stuff. I thought I would try. Is yellow an object?
Well, we know where yellow is.
Okay, so who's taking the first watch?
Your gut can take the first watch.
I'll join you.
Okay. As everybody takes a bed down,
I rest.
I'm
not sleeping, right? I'm an elf.
Yeah. As you're taking a break,
Yay.
and the evening kind of the late night pushes you guys all to get some shut eye. Is there anything you guys want to do on the rest?
I want to set up snare just around the hole. It's 5 feet. Just I'm curious if anything like invisible were to come out of it.
Okay. Gut, you do anything on the for the evening?
I like to imagine that if Flux comes out and then gets like immediately hit by the snare and at like 1 hit point and just kills him again.
Yeah.
No, I do not have anything I want to cook, so I think Gut is good to just sit in silence.
Is this a short rest?
An awkward silence.
A long rest.
Long rest?
I am absolutely not letting you sit in awkward silence. This is not her style.
Okay.
So
Eric, I want to use divine sense before I go to bed.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Just the presence of strong evil registers on your senses, basically detecting good or evil. Celestial fiend, undead within 60 feet, not behind total cover.
Sorry, what was
There's
the
more
ability?
to it, but
What's
if
the
the answer is yes, there's more to this.
Is that your channel divinity?
Divine sense. Yeah, channel divinity.
So yeah, you could understand that the entirety of the grounds that you stand on have been affected by a hollow spell.
What's a hollow spell?
Like HALLOW.
So it's been the grounds themselves have been consecrated.
Yeah.
Is there anything that my character would know more than I would regarding that? Like, I don't really know if Cameron understands the context, but with Sven, like why you might make hollow ground in this universe, or what could have
it would make you feel uneasy, as in for someone to hollow ground, they'd have to spend significant time to imbue that spell into the top of the mountain. So probably
Why would they do
probably a very powerful wizard would be required to do that, if not something more powerful or supernatural. Usually it's to it could be for different reasons. It could be to keep people out, usually,
Or you can't charm or frighten or possess creatures within
or
that.
to like create a certain effect in a
I
ground
wanted to charm person
without having to cast spells, kind of thing.
So it's like the Harry Potter when they're like, oh, Hogwarts has a no spell thing.
Yeah, like for one example, like someone could hollow an area so that no one can teleport in and out of, for example.
Okay, I'll relay that to the group before we go to bed.
Do you think some sort of god controls this place? We've been dealing a lot with them lately, more than I have ever in my life.
Maybe.
I could read the writing, Eric. Does it? This is the wrong character for this. Without a good knowledge of gods, did it give me any sense or any memory or tie it to any god based on what the phrase was?
No, I don't think you'd have picked up on any of that.
My other character would.
Eric, would I be able to talk to a god?
Would you like to talk to a god?
No, but
tie it to a god.
Tie it to a god. I don't know what naturally pulls me towards it, but there's like a godly presence in Junk that, although he's unfamiliar with, is, I don't know,
Give me a religion check. I would say you've got enough in your backstory to pull that.
Nope, that's a 2.
Always going up from here.
And it's gone.
6 total.
Seems godly.
Yeah.
Can I do a religion check?
Sure. I think you got to raise it.
I'm literally a paladin. I'm religious as hell.
No, not all paladins are religious.
And all religions are paladin.
But
If you were a paladin, you would have said heck.
Callista, you would notice that Junk can also understand the text.
Oh.
I only got a 5, so forget it.
Yeah.
I'm not religious as hell.
Yeah.
The
dice never
a 1,
lie.
a 2, a 5.
Okay. So everybody's gone to bed at this point, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do on your watch, Gut and Callista?
So I see you like to cook. Have you always liked to cook?
No.
Oh, that's great. Immovable object, unstoppable force.
Doing the improv thing. No.
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 You like this? No, and.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was pretty handy of you to pick up that pot. And I mean, you've been doing such great things with all these random meals. I just assumed like you had a background in cooking or something, or like maybe your family likes to cook, or
More.
where did you learn it?
More necessity, really. Make ends meet.
So did you sell your cooking? Were you a chef?
I guess. Like, yeah, I cooked food and people bought it.
That's great. That's a really fun profession. You
Yeah.
should cook more often.
I will. I do. I used to not really like it, but I'm getting better at it and I like it. So reminds me of home.
Oh yeah? Does everybody in your family cook? Do you all like gather around like one huge pot and just like all throw it in and maybe have festivals about it?
I like it.
Don't really have a big family, but yeah, one person used to cook a lot, and I guess that was my inspiration to do it, I guess.
Oh, so someone close to you.
Could say that.
Well, I think it's nice. It's nice to have family. Good night. Literally.
All right.
Good night.
Okay. Who would be taking the second watch?
I'll take the second watch.
Uneventful.
Yeah, I
Yes.
rolled and you didn't have anything come up.
I'll take second watch as well.
Ooh.
Okay. Who you by yourself?
Did you get that?
No, I'm also gonna take the second watch.
Okay. So, is there anything you guys wanted to do on your watch?
I think that I am going to make friendship bracelets on my watch.
try.
Pop out the
I'm
crap.
sure I still have them.
She's making friendship bracelets.
Yeah, I still have my crafter kit, so I'm just gonna make some
Okay.
friendship bracelets.
Okay. Sven, how about you? Are you doing anything on your watch?
Raiden.
What she say when I said what she said?
It's been on the friendship bracelet.
Besides, I think like praying, not like last time around, like looking for an answer, just praying. I think I will wander over to you and say, I'm not usually one to ask questions, but I have to know, what's the story with your dad? Is it your dad?
Are you asking me that? Was that your question? Is that my dad, or what's the story with my
I'm
dad?
trying to
What's the
remember
question?
what my character knows.
I don't know if you know very much.
We don't
What-
know any.
Do we think it's your dad? Is it your
Yeah.
dad? I don't remember what the answer
You
is.
called him her dad in front of
Okay,
us.
okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this is probably
yeah.
your dad.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's my dad. What do you?
He seems to know a lot of. Was he like an adventurer in his lifetime? It's. I'll start with that. Was he an adventurer in his lifetime?
Well, we're all kind of adventurers in our own right, aren't we? We all learn as we go, and on this great adventure of life.
Some people don't leave their towns or villages. I wouldn't call them adventurers.
That if that's your definition of adventure, I mean, I
Yes,
think that
it
he's
is.
had lots of adventure in his life, and maybe he sticks around home.
Okay, but by that definition that I just said,
Then maybe I guess he wouldn't be an adventurer. I guess.
it just
The hell am I listening to?
Seriously.
Riveting.
I've never.
Spinning the conversation is what's happening right now.
I've never seen somebody encourage their offspring like that to go out and adventure and get into the sort of danger that you're getting into. I'm just curious as to where that comes from.
I think Winona says, I'm not a parent, so I don't know what it's like, but I think that there's this inherent, want for your kids to have a better life than you had. So probably that's why he's encouraging me to go out and adventure.
I want to insight check that.
Okay.
11.
What?
So
Okay.
so if you inside check 11, so Winona, you can roll either persuasion or deception,
Don't roll it there. Roll it on here. You don't want me to know.
Okay.
and if you roll higher than what Cam rolled, you don't have to tell him if you're being honest or not.
Okay.
Right.
If you roll lower, you just tell him which skill you used.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Ain't saying shit.
Yeah, all right. I'll leave it there then. Not one for much combo anyway, but that one's always caught my attention.
I will add, though, just for niceties, that what I just said, the last statement, that he wants me to have a better life than he had, is you get the sense that it's very genuine. How about that?
Genuine, but not necessarily. But my character can't determine if it's the whole story or not.
Sure, but I'll tell you that you get the sense that I'm genuine.
Sure.
But she could say anything with 20. So
I could,
she
yeah.
could be lying about the genuine.
If you lie to me in real life about being
I
genuine,
will separate. We will get separate beds.
And I give you a friendship bracelet, and I tie it around your wrist, and I say, listen.
Does it say my name on it, or what is it?
Friendship bracelet.
I did the rope thing where you say that you put the letters in the rope and the knots. And in my head it said Cameron, but I forgot that your name is not Cameron, so it says Cameron. So it's a friendship bracelet for Sven that says Cameron.
Was this intended for another friend?
No, I think I just like to write random names and I tie it onto your wrist. And that's what I'm telling you. I know you have a lot of questions about my history, but I might not be ready to share it all yet. But I guarantee you that I'm telling you things with an honest heart.
Understood. I appreciate your candor and the bracelet. Cameron is a pretty kick-ass name.
So on the bracelet, you get borrowed knowledge. And I think
So the way it works, is when you give a bracelet to someone, you are able to imbue using borrowed knowledge a particular skill. So you can give Sven, as long as he wears the bracelet, you can give basically proficiency in one skill of the choice that you want. So if you want to give him proficiency in like athletics, the bracelet can do that.
Okay.
Or,
I'm gonna proficiency in perception.
Okay.
So just add that in my character sheet.
As long as you're reading it, right?
Yep. So you can just add. Let's go here. There you go.
Why is it that like everybody else gets to give a kick-ass like Matt has like cooking and Sean like makes items and now you're doing this?
Well, Sean actually gave me the ability to make these friendship bracelets, and I forgot until last session. So,
So if you refresh your page, Cam, you should have.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, here you going.
Okay.
All right.
Don't worry, Cam. I'm only giving out shells. They do nothing.
You and I have nothing.
Okay, so as the evening progresses, and this is already deep into the night because we've already had a couple hours from the previous watch, and maybe you need one more watch before the sun comes up completely. But it's getting into the early morning. You can start to hear some faint chirps on the wind, maybe in the village below.
You suck.
But Winona, you start to hear something.
oh no.
It's a familiar voice. You hear, "Hey, girl." No, that's not the right one.
Oh no.
You're at Callista.
No. How's it going, Winona? There we go.
Oh, okay. And I can just hear this in my head.
Are you doing okay? I hate to wake you up like this if you were sleeping, but I have some important things I need to talk to you about. Please respond to this message.
New phone, who dis?
I love the anchor of the character, but yeah, that's good.
I'm up, Dad. What's going on?
No, it's good.
Hey, so
You took the same workshop.
are you? I hope you're safe. It seems whatever that pink smoke seems to have stopped, but it hasn't closed the hole in the sky. I'm worried that whatever the influence on our world isn't going to just die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's interesting that you should say that because we seem to have lost one of our group members, and we were wondering if when he disappeared, we were able to close that up. So I think that things are worse than we assumed.
Yeah, I think things are worse than we assumed as well, and that's why I think I don't have much choice left. I'm gonna have to start putting my plan in motion.
What's your plan?
Oh, well, sweetie, I need you to get to a safe place. Can you do that?
No.
I'm in the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Well-
we'll need like 12
Well,
hours to get to a
well,
safe
just
place.
just take out that commemorative stein I let you guys take, and just tap it against the little gift I gave you, and that should get you somewhere safe.
The Stein as in the one that Cordelia has? Nope, I'm Cordelia. Jesus. that's me. The one that Callista has? You have it, right, Callista? Okay.
Do you still have it?
I think I gave it away. Didn't I sell it?
Oh, shoot.
No, I got it back. I do
No.
have it.
Well,
I still have it. Yeah, it's in my inventory. I see it.
off the top of my head, I can't remember what the other thing is that you're talking about.
The little
The
gift
gift.
I gave you.
Nifty gifty.
The nifty.
It was
The
nifty.
gift of Gav.
Gonna say the gift of life.
Tell me, paint me a word picture. I don't remember which gift you're talking about, Dad.
The little amulet that you kept, the little
Oh.
locket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to tap that against the trinket?
And
Or
it
against the sign?
Should get you to somewhere safe.
Okay.
Off this plane.
Of the tuning fork?
Sorry, was that the tuning fork?
No,
No.
the stein.
Okay. Sorry, I was like, what was the gift? I was like, the tuning fork I definitely gave up.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your dad doing?
I don't know.
So,
You know,
so sweetie, once the sun breaks over the sea into Palma Flora, I'm gonna trigger my spell, and anybody near the Menagerie Coast is gonna be trapped here for a while, and I'm hoping maybe you and your friends might be able to figure out some way to fix that rift and come back with the solution.
Okay.
One more time and it's funny again.
How much time do we have?
Well, if
How much time do we have to fix it and come back?
my spell works, take as long as you need, but sooner would be better.
Will I not be able to see you for a while?
I don't think so, sweetie. Once you come back, you will, and
Okay.
hopefully you can solve this problem. And I trust you. I think you can do it. You've got some good friends to help you out.
Okay.
But I think it's time to grow up, and I think you can show me what a great woman you're becoming.
Okay.
That's sad.
Okay, bye, Dad.
So I'll give you till sunrise to do whatever you need to do, but I don't think I can hold off any longer.
Okay. Good luck. We're on the second watch, right? So there's probably only time for one more watch, right?
Probably not.
So we didn't get a long rest then. That would be a short rest.
You
The elves
guys,
got a long rest.
the elves did.
Okay.
Dang.
Anybody that needed more than 4 hours.
Okay.
How long do goblins need?
what was Eric pantomime?
He
A
putting
sack?
this shoulder.
the
Like he
bu-
was a bar.
The bar towel that he has.
Oh, right.
I thought it had something to do with the phone call.
No, it's the dish rag because he's like cleaning the glass and then he's like,
It's not this.
Well, that's why I was
This is the
confused.
children's
I thought it was related because he did it at the end of every sentence, so I was confused.
It's not this. It's not
Yeah.
this.
I'm trying to remember what my trinket was.
Are you sure you still have the commemorative stein? Because I thought you gave it to those pirates.
I got it back. I'm almost positive I got it back. If you want me not to have it, I'm
No, I
happy
just
to-
if you have it, you have it. But I for sure thought you had you.
That's one of the few things I keep a good tally on, my items.
I was gonna say because you have spoken about it before.
No, I know, but he's right. I was gonna give it to the pirates.
Mm.
So I'll have to go back and check. But anyways,
It's chaos.
You never met the pirates, so that plan went sideways like all of our plans.
Okay.
We can't even do this thing correctly before it went sideways. D&D makes me feel incompetent.
So I'm gonna after finishing that conversation, that was all through message, right? Did I just have to speak that out loud, or was it a thought message from me back?
I was sending, so it was a bunch of sending spells back and forth.
So, but would Sven have heard me talking out loud?
If you want.
Okay.
Were you like muttering it, or did I hear it?
Yeah, you can hear it.
I would
That's
have.
fine.
I would have left after you gave me the bracelet. Assuming that was like even a couple minutes, I would have left you alone,
Yeah. Okay.
like 6 to 10 feet type of thing.
Sure.
So, do you want me to hear it or no?
Yeah, you can have heard. You can heard it. You
Okay.
can have heard it. Okay. Sven, did you catch any of that?
Oh my god, part of it.
We have to get going. It seems like
What is
my
what's
dad.
happening?
My dad thinks that this place is still dangerous, and he said he's going to put a plan in motion to try and protect us. But we've got to get out of here pretty soon.
What does your father know that we don't?
I didn't get a chance to ask him what he knows, but he's been around for a while, and I trust him.
But you're asking us to do the same, and we haven't known him our entire lives like you have.
Well, I'm going to trust him. I want to save this group, so you can stay up here if you want to, but I'm going to wake the rest of the group up.
Well, I'm not trying to be combative. We don't need to escalate this.
This is a panic time.
I'm trying to understand.
This is
I'm
time to
seeking to
panic.
understand right now,
Okay.
and I just. Is there any other? You're asking. It sounds like we're. Did you mention to me that we're like? I know I heard it in your conversation with Eric, but did you mention that we're like leaving the plane?
No, I didn't tell you that.
Okay, so you're asking us to kind of stray from the current mission that we're on with very little information. Is there anything else you can give me or give the group?
From what I gather, we're in grave danger if we stay here, and we'll only have until sunrise to get going.
What will happen if we stay?
I'm pretty sure we'll all die.
We better wake the group.
Yeah.
I love that that's not what he said. That's great.
So everyone, it's time to wake up. We have to get going. I just talked to my dad. It's time to go. Everyone, and I go around and I kind of shake the shoulders of
I
everyone.
mean, I wasn't sleeping because I don't sleep.
Gonna say
Okay.
Oh, good.
How much time do we have? Where are we going?
Well, as far as I understand, we have until the sun rises, which I think is going to be within the hour question mark.
Do I?
DM.
Didn't it take us forever to get up here? I mean, aside from jumping, I don't see a fast way down.
So my dad said that we'll be able to get out of here if we take that stein that you have and touch it to a trinket that he gave me that has magical power.
You mean this stein?
Yeah, that's the one, but
Hold on, we can't go yet.
Wait.
No, we can't go. Not yet.
but if we stay here, I'm pretty sure we're going to die.
What about everyone down in the village? Will they die?
I think his plan is going to take care of them.
Like, take care of them?
No,
He's like-
save them.
Oh,
Save them.
okay.
Listen, where I'm from, I know you guys haven't known them for a while, but if you lose someone, you need to make sure they left a mark on this world.
That's
It
fair.
can't be left blank, right? We just lost Fox. We I don't know, put some stones together and, at least give him something? Give him a final goodbye?
Eric, what time is it?
You got a couple hours,
Okay.
like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Okay.
Ooh,
Got
can I
it.
have a time that I was praying to my God about flux? Nothing like specific, but just, whatever religious people do.
Really, really trying to redeem yourself there.
Open-ended on that one there, eh, Cam?
I-
Use your imagination.
Eric, did anything trigger my snare? It's for
Nope.
8 hours.
Nope.
Gut wants to look up to see if there's been any change in like the rift or anything since we went to bed.
I would say as you're looking up to the sky, very subtly, it looks like it's intensifying, but not like, but not drastically. Like it just looks a little
Okay.
brighter than you remember it.
All right. Well, that's not looking any better. So, I mean, I'm fine to give a quick little memorial or something, but it's clear that Wynn's dad knows a lot more, and it's always been sort of more than what he's shown us. So I'm inclined to believe him if he says we're in danger.
But give him enough to just go somewhere?
I have something I could do, I think. Eric, if you'll allow it, I'm looking at my stupidly detailed inventory. I have half plate armor that I haven't been wearing, but I've just been carrying it around because I can't wear it. I want to put the chest plate, and I also have a jeweler's kit. I'm wondering if I can, with my jeweler's kit, just scratch a little message into the chest plate.
Okay, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, what is she gonna make it say? She's gonna make it say, lost but never forgotten. Friendship is like a well-made rope.
A well-made, non-magical rope.
Well made. Lovely, lovely.
And I'm just gonna lean it against one of those little pillory things.
Can I add something to the back? You carved on the front. Can I carve on the other side?
You're asking me? Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. I can't wear that.
All right. Yeah. Junk just pulls out a dagger, and he had a similar idea. He wants to take the Ursat's eye and fix it to the other side. Almost like this plate armor is kind of looking out at the horizon. And he just etches into it, a gift from the heavens. May he watch over you all.
Aw.
What language are you putting that in?
I don't think I knew his language. So
I don't-
probably just common.
I'm just curious if I could read it.
I'm gonna do the glowing orbs for dancing
Yeah.
lights while this is happening. It's a fun little
Okay.
bonus cantrip thing.
Okay.
That's nice.
While they're doing that, I think I'm just gonna be watching, but also feeling a little panicked and walking around our site to make sure we've gathered everything, but also not being effective in doing anything at all.
Yeah. As you're walking around, you notice that the sun is starting to come up as the glow before the sun actually rises. You can see likewise a similar ball of energy lifting slowly above Palma Flora, just glowing brighter. Not like a spotlight, but just washing out towards the space around it in all directions. like a beacon. So you realize you're getting shorter and shorter on time.
If we have to go quick, we're not making it down this mountain. Did your dad say where safe would be?
Yes, he said what we need to do is take a trinket that he gave to me and touch it to the sign that you have. I don't know how it takes all of us. I'm wondering if when everyone's ready, should we hold hands and then keep the sign and I'll hold the trinket on the other side? I don't know. This is new to me.
Well, what if we can all hold the stein?
Okay.
We got two. Everyone touch a piece of it, but also maybe link arms.
Yeah, okay, let's do that so that we all stay together like a porky.
Okay. So you're all linking arms and holding onto this stein at the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sprocket's also holding onto the stein.
Okay.
Through the tongue.
I think it's like, come on.
Okay. Yeah. So you're holding on to it, and what else do you do?
I take my hand out and I touch the ring that's on my right hand, the middle of the ring to the stein.
Oh, it's a ring. Sorry, I forget for a second. I thought it was. Yeah. You take the ring and you just touch it. Nothing seems to happen. But then you kind of like tap it a little bit harder, and you start to feel energy starting to erupt from your ring. As it bursts out around you, you start to see it swell on the ground nearby, maybe about 5-10 feet away from you. Let's see if I can draw it on.
Oh, now we're playing with portals.
Now we're playing with portals. So I'd say you create this black
That's not black.
disc. It's black for everybody else.
Oh, is it?
Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's black.
Yeah.
Like a charcoal.
Like a charcoal.
Yeah, I would say more of a charcoal.
This black disc on the ground near you.
Wait. Technically, we're all like this, right?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, but I'm not okay, well, fine, I'll redraw it.
I was gonna say we can move our characters closer to the hole.
There you go.
Mabel says, "I'm so glad to be so close to you guys right now."
In
In
your
a
sultry
salty.
voice.
Yeah.
That's why the eyebrows went up. That's sultry. Not salty.
Okay. You see this
So
this black disc lay out next to you.
does it look like a portal?
Do I look like a portal?
As far as your knowledge of portals go, could be.
Okay. I think
Can I do something?
Sure.
Can I do the vision thing? What's it called? Elevated sight into the portal?
No.
To see what's on the other side?
That's not how that works.
No. I try.
I think we need to run into the portal. I think that's what that is. I think we should go, everyone.
Well, if your dad says it's safe, he wouldn't send you somewhere dangerous. I'm in.
You look
I'm in.
Yeah. I want to know what that was about.
Don't worry about it.
so Gut, as this is happening, Gut, what you notice as you're all talking, off in the distance, this eruption of light starts to expand out. As you with your perception, you notice this as it seems to be expanding closer and closer towards you, and it's starting to pick up speed as whatever this seemingly centered on Palma Flora is expanding out. Yeah, it's getting closer. You've got maybe another 30 seconds before it hits you.
Already in.
That does not look good. I'm jumping in.
Yeah, I jump in. I go in.
Who's the last to jump in?
Honestly, I think Edith would be, if that's all right with everyone. Just trying to hold everything together, realize we're jumping into who knows what, we might never see Yellow again, feeling bad about saying, that Flux is gone, but she's an elf. Death means different things to her. And I think she's going to grab onto the little yellow stone, kind of compose herself really quickly, and then jump in. But if it's okay, I think she'd be the last one.
Yeah, that's fine. As you do, what you notice the space around you as you see that energy coming towards you, just beyond the surface of that energy, you can see. Well, actually, what you notice is a bird flying off the mountain. As the energy comes towards it, you see that bird freeze in air, seemingly stop
Got it.
as you jump in. One by one into this black portal, and we'll take a break there.
Ooh, that's
Damn.
a big time stop.
Yeekers.
Yeah.
Your dad is a god.
My
Yeah.
money's
Get us started with genetics.
All right. As you go through the portal, you all almost blinded by the experience. It takes a moment to catch your surroundings. The first thing you feel is the impact as you all land on your hands and knees on what seems like a wooden floor. As you're kind of just looking at this nice hardwood below you, you see a couple of chairs around you. You hear a voice call, "Hey, is that Win? I haven't seen you in for quite some time. Hey, well, welcome." As you kind of stand up to find yourself in the middle of a fairly expansive bar. The voice coming from on the other side of the bar itself, another bartender, it seems, wiping the glass. This human with like very bushy eyebrows, like a mustache that comes down in the handlebars, that just the handlebar mustache. He's got like a very well kept vest with a dirty gray shirt, kind of like a half long sleeve shirt. Hey, you've grown quite a bit since the last time your poppy sent you here. How you doing? Come on in, grab a seat.
I need to make a history check.
What I gather is you would not remember this.
Okay. I'm I'm so sorry. I must have been really young the last time I saw you.
Where are my manners? You're just a wee lass, very, very tiny. There's no way. My name is Durnan. I am the bartender here at this establishment, and happy to see you come back. Is everything okay? How's the old poppy?
Durnan, where are we?
You're at my bar, my lovely establishment. Welcome. Where's my manners? Welcome to the yawning portal.
The yawning portal.
Oh no.
Oh, I've heard of this. I gave you a thing about it. Crap.
Uh-huh.
I don't recognize
And
that.
what plane is the yawning portal on?
The material plan, my dear.
Can I do a not history check of the yawning portal? Is that something I've heard of before?
No, don't think you have.
Okay. Cool. Do you happen to have room at the inn tonight for my friends and I?
I'd always have a room in the inn for you and any of your friends. Absolutely, but I just want to warn you, we've got a bit of an infestation. Maybe needs to be taken care of before I'd be comfortable letting anybody sleep here.
Bed bugs.
Ooh, the
Paris.
bed bugs. They hit Paris too. Yeah.
How the hell did you?
I did that. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make an arrow towards something I was interested in.
Okay. There you go. Okay. Hey, yeah. If unless you guys are able adventurers that could take care of a wee bit of infestation, wouldn't you say?
Well, I mean, maybe what's infesting the inn?
I've just been hearing skittering about in the basement. Nothing too lewd, I hope, but it is getting into the ale.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me chat with my friends, and I will be right back.
All right. Well, I'll get. Did you guys want anything to drink? I've got some stuff that hasn't been tainted yet. I can bring you out a pint. You guys look a little worse for little worse for wear.
Yeah, I think you know what. I think a pint would be great.
A couple of pints coming right up.
Oh, I'll have a single plum served in man's hat, please.
Pulls it right off underneath as it was already ready to go.
So I talked to the group. Have you ever heard of the yawning portal? Sean.
Did you just yawn?
Would I have ever heard of the yawning portal? Is
No.
this something we can check on or no?
No. I don't think I can.
Oh my god, because of you, Sean.
100% can confirm. None of you would have heard of the yawning portal before.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't remember this guy, but he says he knows me and my dad, and I mean, he said we can stay here if we help clean up an infestation. Something's going on in the basement and getting into the ale. I don't know. I don't know where else to go or where we are. I'm kind of at a loss at the moment.
Hey, big boy.
Hey.
Mr. Durnan.
Got Matt good.
Yes, little kobold.
Great.
Is the Shadowfell?
I pleased to say this is certainly not the Shadowfell.
Do you know how to get to the Shadowfell?
I'm sure if you try your luck at the the portal in the center of the bar, you may end up there, but no guarantees.
That's the
Hey.
portal.
That's a start.
That's a step in the right direction, yeah. Do you just jump into the portal?
Well, you need typically the adventurers that are using the portal have a tuning fork of some device that that can link that portal to the plane that they're looking to get to. Aye, lassie.
I like how that was an afterthought.
It's like I've been transported to Scotland.
Do you know where we can get one? Is there one for sale or?
I don't keep tuning forks here myself, but I'm sure you could probably find someone on the streets of Waterdeep that'd be able to help you out.
Waterdeep?
Waterdeep?
Yes, you're in the city of Waterdeep.
We were in guys. Where were we?
We were
Holy
in
shit, we-
Alma Flora.
Yeah.
We've changed continents.
We have, yeah.
What?
You know Exandria?
Yeah. Do you know?
Aye, your goblin friend seems to be fist bumping to the sports game on the television. Are you a
On the moving picture box.
Moving picture box.
are you a fan of the Open Lords?
The Open Lords?
Yeah, the Waterdeep Open Lords.
Open Lords.
I don't get it.
Good stuff.
Is there a hockey game on tonight?
Probably.
Okay.
Is there a hockey game on tonight? Only the start.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, they're the best.
I was told this an hour ago.
They're the
I
best
don't know.
Thunderball team. They're the best Thunderball team this side of the Sword Coast.
I want to play Thunderball.
I know that sounds really fun.
You can in this game. You have to buy the next one because it's not actually unlocked yet.
Eric, did you name that off for dodgeball team?
So our dodgeball team is called Thunderball.
What is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's Thunderballs.
Good.
I've only played negatively charged Thunderball. I know it's lightning. But...
Once a session, that joke comes around.
So I just have to ask, how do you know my dad, the bartender?
Aye, we've traded ales here and there. We've one bartender to another. We've struck up business arrangements. Had it's what we all get together to see how businesses operate. We're part of the same bartending guilds. That kind of thing.
Like a support group for bartenders.
Yes, more or less.
Across continents.
Well,
Yeah.
when the bartender listens to all the sad stories of their patrons, we need other bartenders to be able to have a certain type of skill set to be able to listen to our own sad stories.
Yeah.
You call the network the pub crawl?
That's good. That's good.
I like that a lot.
Oh, I get it.
Answer my question.
That is a good one. But no.
He doesn't understand your question and he refuses to answer it.
Answer it,
I don't like to encourage kobolds. They tend to be a little bit punnier than they're worth.
I reply back in Celestial. Do you call it the pub crawl?
I'm sorry, little one. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I reply back in Celestial. What an awful use of this language.
You're a fellow Celestian.
Should I reply back in Celestial?
Hey.
I mean, I'm an astral elf, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I'm happy to deal with this skitterbug situation, but what are we doing tomorrow? I know I'm always asking the next step question, but gotta be one jump ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounds like we can get a tuning fork, can get to the Shadowfell, and that's.
So I used to have one, but that big weird blob in the pit really wanted it, so we gave it to him. But I mean, I also have my instrument, which makes those portals. I know I keep talking about them, but I'm just really curious about where we want to go with them.
Well, what if we spend today taking care of the infestation and looking for a tuning fork, and then tonight we can stay over? Because I'm assuming it's still morning, right? Because we traveled in.
Yeah, it's
We're on a different continent.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is it a shared sun or a different sun situation?
what do you mean?
Who says we're on the same world?
Yeah, that's true.
Are there two suns? Oh, we haven't gone outside
Hey,
yet.
Durnan, what time is it?
It's a little early for the supper crowd.
Okay.
It's evening.
Damn.
Why can't you just say a time when we ask a time?
Hey, the rule about being in a bar is you don't tell them what time it is because then they'll tend to stay longer. It's a business tactic.
Gotcha, casino.
Where is the market where we can get the tuning fork?
Well, they don't typically just sell tuning forks in the market. You might want to find some mages that might have a couple, and you may have to barter or come to some sort of arrangement to acquire them.
What if we
That's
just
fine.
jump in?
Just the city's the limits. I would say maybe take a look at the Mages Guild. They're typically the easiest ones to negotiate with.
No, I mean jump in the portal. What would happen?
Well, if there isn't an active portal, you'll fall into the dark abyss that's there.
Oh, it has to activate a portal. It can't
Correct.
just be random.
No, this isn't a slider situation.
Well, what if other people in the bar might have it? Or have extras?
Feel free to talk to them, but I'm just a simple, humble bartender that. And he looks over to Win. Just a curiosity. I've lost the voice. Just a curiosity. How is your old pops doing?
Well, he's doing okay. You know how things go, rocking and rolling, and
Yeah.
Oh, has he turned the tiki bar into more of a rock and roll establishment?
some nights it's rock and roll, and other nights there's karaoke.
Oh, he didn't get into the bartenders group, did he?
You are funny. I don't know. Maybe one day. I'm not sure how much information I want to give.
I'm gonna jump in because see you're struggling and be like, do you I apologize for interrupting. Would you happen to have a map of the city? We haven't been here before.
Yeah, he would. We have a bit of a tourism kiosk. You can grab some city maps on the side there.
Come on.
I do that.
Okay, I'll get you. I'll send you a map.
Gut turns to Win and says, That's a good point. You should probably check in with your dad after whatever that was that just happened.
I don't know if I want to tell him everything yet, so I'm using as all of my charisma to steer him in a different direction.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to share anything yet.
It's a new map.
Oh.
In the chat.
Whoa, what are all these dots?
All the locations in
Wow.
the city.
Remember this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember this map.
This is so fun. It's like a little
Holy cow.
reminisce.
I know way too much about this city.
Whoa. There's a part of the city that's just called City of the Dead?
You don't have that in your hometown? We do in Brantford.
Vanyeg?
I mean,
Sorry.
All right.
The great
Before you get too lost in the map, and I will I don't want to spend the next hour going through all the little bips and bups. But you have a map available to you that you can use when you're wandering through the streets if you're trying to locate where you are, or if you are looking for something particular, we can find it. But yeah, you're able to acquire a map pretty easily.
Not to be weird, but is there a legend for all the like different bips colors?
I don't know.
I know that's like super complicated, but it just might help me filter out in my head what like red means.
I'll have to figure that out.
It's fine, no worries.
Oh, that's cool. You can search for the point of interest.
If you click on the arrow at the bottom, or the like the marker at the bottom right,
Yeah.
tells you what the colors mean.
Select details? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Thank
Click on
you.
that.
Oh, and you
Legend.
can filter accordingly.
Yep.
Very neat. Oh,
Very
that's
handy.
that's a lot less busy. I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Thank you. I want to ask that dwarf over there. He might know something about a tuning or forks.
Aye, the shield dwarf in the corner there. Aye, he's one of those ranger types.
Okay.
Folks call him
What do you
Stroder.
when I'm introducing you? I'm
Yeah,
like, this
there
is
it
Eric.
is.
He's one of those planner types. You know.
He seems to have taken interest in you lot.
Anyone else want to come with? I'm a little shy.
I love talking to people. Callista goes with you.
Okay. What's
Callista?
You know what? Let's just jump into it. Hey,
Oh, hi.
Junkrat's about to jump off the roof.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Junkrat. You have so much to live for.
You saw the guy at the World Trade Center, right? That didn't work out for him. The memorial, not the World Trade Center. No one saw that.
How can I help you? You're not bringing my next ale, are you?
Nope, that's somebody else's job, I think.
Oh, well, my apologies, but if you want, kicks one of the seats open. Feel free to sit down if you're interested.
I kind of push Mabel with my shoulder, or Callista with my shoulder.
Sure. So we're new in town here, and we kind of, well, you probably saw us just like come through the portal. I'm like, how people get around, you know?
Usually using their legs.
Ha, you're
Oh,
funny. She's doing the flirt.
Doing the flirt.
I'm just multitasking over here.
Yeah, no.
She like does the like tap his shoulder. You're so funny.
Thanks.
He did this for the record.
I was always considered a class clown growing up, so comes naturally to me.
I could see that.
Yeah. So, well, like most people coming in and out of the yawning portal, I'm assuming you're coming from away. Where are you guys hailing from?
Well, super far. It's wild. You can just get anywhere with the portal, eh?
It's a pretty good nexus in this plane of ours.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just stumbled our way through it, but I hear we can use these tuning forks to get other places. Is that what you do?
No, I don't. I don't necessarily like to travel. I got a bit of a phobia of flying through portals, portal phobia. But I offer my services to the people that do arrive here to maybe tour them around, escort them, guide them if they needs be. I'm what you call a ranger type. The name's Stroder.
Dumb.
Funny. It seems like you take advantage of an opportunity, don't you?
That's how you get ahead in this world.
And so if we were looking for help, what sort of sites are there in town? What's there to see? Would someone else maybe know how to?
Well, for the right fee, and he kind of like taps on the table in front of him. I could certainly help you out.
Callista is so poorly traveled at times. She's gonna go, well, tap tap on the table as well. We would love for you to help. She just completely does not understand the nuance of what he's saying.
All right. I think you'd pick up on that.
You said the right key.
Typically, if you would pay for my services, then I'd be happy to help you. I don't give this away for free.
Oh, that's fair. You have to run a business. I get it. What do your fees typically look like?
I can't get back in.
I don't know. As I think you just hit play. As you. Okay, I can't deal with that right now. He looks 100 gold pieces should probably do it
Wow.
for the day.
Business.
Per day. Interesting.
We have a bunch of money.
We do have money.
We do have money, yeah.
I was like, you know what? I have a friend who's great with this sort of thing, and I'm gonna message Iris. I don't know how far you are because I'm not looking at the map, and say, Iris, I need your charm.
Under my breath.
No, that's okay.
Iris at this point is looking to see if there's anybody that looks like a mage in this bar.
Yeah, you'd gather that the two there's two mages sitting at the bar next to each other that are named.
Okay, I was hoping it would be Jim Dark Magic because that's amazing.
Because that's
So I think she hears. Sorry.
You recognize Jim Dark Magic quite clearly. Little intergalactic celebrity.
Oh, like in game you recognize. Got it.
Yeah.
I think Edith, seeing that this is like the first time she's actually perked up in like 6 days, 5 days, however long it's been since Yellow has gone missing, and hears the message come through, but has already kind of made up her mind. So I think Callista, you would hear back just, I'm trying to get a tuning fork. I'm sorry. Can you handle it? You're very charming yourself. Sorry.
No, that's totally fine. I'm trying to multitask through it. Do we want to cut to you? I don't have much more to run this path.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, Edith would make a beeline for the galactic celebrity.
Intergalactic.
I guess in elven celebrity, I should say, as like Eladrin celebrity, you would know of him.
Oh, very cool. Okay,
Yeah.
What do I know about him?
He's a very powerful mage.
Okay, I was going more personality-wise, but yeah.
So you would know
Like,
him.
is he one of the authors with the small glasses and the scarf kind of situation, or is he like more down to earth?
No, he's like the very over the top, very vain kind of magician.
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know him from his traveling act as the Jim Dark Magic Experience.
You're like Zap Brannigan.
No, he's like Mind Freak.
Chris Angel.
Yeah, there we go.
The show on
Yeah.
the Rexentrum streets.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just hear them kind of like muttering to themselves, talking. They kind of notice you, but you're clearly beneath them at this point.
Like his agent.
Like it's, yeah.
Okay, so kind of clocking this. That is also dying, always. Kind of clocking this and like shrugging off Callista, which I feel bad about, I'm sorry. But shrugging off Callista a little bit. She's going to walk up to him at a quick pace and try to walk if there's like a chair where she could sit down to like set herself up for that, but is going to stand behind the chair and just kind of so sorry to interrupt them.
One second. Sorry, I got a fan. Yes. Do you want an autograph? And you just see like on your arm just the writing in ink, just to sign his name. Okay, cool. And he goes back to his conversation. So what were we in talking to his compatriot? So you just signed your like autographed your arm.
That's disgusting.
Sharpie? Is it fantasy Sharpie?
Fantasy
At
Sharpie.
least it was your arm.
She's gonna like tug her sleeve down a little bit. Ahem. I'm sorry to interrupt. I know who you are, but I wouldn't say a fan. I'm hoping to get your help with something.
I'm sorry. What did you just say you're not a fan?
Well, like I know of you, and
Flabbergast, did you hear this woman? She's not a fan of the Gym Dark Magic experience.
it's been a long time since I've seen your show. I've been quite busy. I need your help with something. I'm hoping you can help me.
Oh, I don't know if I would help a non-fan. I've got enough fans to take care of as it is. I'll take that. And he like, you see the signature wash off your arm. He takes the signature back.
I need a tuning fork to the Shadowfell.
And I need a Tarask to ride on at night.
So I guess you're not as great as your show says you are.
Oh, I am the best, darling.
Prove it.
He's like, I don't think my spell slots are worth it for a nobody.
You know, my troop always said that you weren't as great as you said you were, and now I can.
And who's your troop? Do you have a name to go by? You're just a nobody little one.
I'm sorry, my words aren't worth the energy right now.
Oh, don't worry. You won't have words. And okay, yeah.
Is this the traveler all over?
That is a deep threat, and that's scary.
Yeah. So he says that.
You won't have words. ... Cake.
You heard him.
I think Edith is gonna just sit down at the table, trying again to hold it together at another dead end. I really need to speak to a powerful mage who can help me.
As you try to talk, you are silenced.
Silent. Yeah.
And then the other one's flabbergasted. Jim, she's just trying to talk to someone of celebrity. You can't always fly off the handle like this. He's like, well, I'll never. And dispels the silence and sorry, we didn't catch your name. And this is the human next to Jim Dark Magic.
The flower?
Flabbergast.
Yeah, Flabbergast.
I think Edith is going to take a really deep breath and try and calm down.
Calm down. You said something about a tuning fork.
Yes. I'm Edith. I'm from the Feywild. I have lost my friend here, and he will be killed if we can't rescue him in a few weeks. And we need to get to the Shadowfell to do that.
Okay.
And we have just been magicked a very long way, and I need someone who can help or point me in the right direction or whatever. And if you can't, then I will leave.
Well,
I'm on a time limit.
Oh, don't leave so quickly. Where do you come from? You look Eladrin. You seem. Are you from the Feywild?
Yes, I am.
Do you have means of traveling there?
No, I've been stuck here for a while now.
Well, yes, I could always use some. Interesting. Could we parlay maybe tomorrow morning? I can get some stuff in order. I can arrange that we can get you. You asked for a tuning fork. I could probably procure that.
To the Shadowfell.
If that's where you're looking to go, sure. Jim, do you? And he's just.
Jim does a Jim face.
Yeah.
To the camera.
Yeah, I the little sliver of hope, like Jim is now gone to Edith.
Who might ask your friends? It's a very peculiar grouping of folks. There's a goblin who seems to be very into the Thunderball. The potentially suicidal kobold.
You see, you look over and he's holding a fishing rod over the center of the well.
Jim, would you help him out? And you just see a fish pop onto the end of it.
Oh, there was an oyster on the hook. So
Sure.
did the fish eat the oyster?
Yes, yeah.
What kind of fish is it?
It's a trout. Okay,
How
so
big?
roll d20, and then so what about the rest of them? My interest is waned in the kobold. There you go.
8 feet?
Inches.
Got it.
What's up?
Catch. He just flings the fish over.
I thought you were going to use that fish as bait for a bigger fish, to be honest.
Always a bigger fish. He
So
holds
good.
out the cooking pot and catches it.
Dexterity check.
Yeah. So
And Kirsten DMing Oregon.
there you go.
Yeah, I know.
So what? Who is your group? Your cabal, if I will.
We're sort of. We all met in strange circumstances, I guess, and
Interesting.
it's been a tough few weeks, and we just lost another friend, and we're running from something big, I guess, in the continent we came from, because it seems like we're not there anymore. So, yeah, they could use a little, what is it called, thunderball? They could use a little thunderball, I guess, and some fishing and a night of rest, but
Well, if you want, you can rest here, or you can rest at our establishment if that would serve you. It's a little bit more upscale than this dirty old bar, but is do you have a name that you guys go by, or like some type of like organization that I can refer to you as instead of, was it Iris you said?
Iris, yes, yes. That's. I feel like I can hear somebody in the back of my head recommending some names of what the group should
Well,
be.
feel free to discuss amongst yourselves if
Might
that's.
have to get back to you, yeah.
I'd appreciate.
Stupid.
Well, I'd appreciate having some type of organization if you are going to go into business, so that I could write up the contracts appropriately.
What?
If I'm
What
going
kind
to
of
provide you with a tuning fork and hold up my end of the bargain, I'd like to have something written down.
You're just doing. Like I said, we're on a time limit. What would that be? We need the tuning fork now, and then what would the terms be?
The terms would be that I hire you for a job and I pay you in tuning fork. It's pretty
How long
straightforward.
would the job take?
I could probably find something worth your while that wouldn't take more than a day or maybe a day and a half max. Depends on how you do as maybe a performance test, a stress test for your skills, your adventuring skills.
And this would be before we got the tuning fork to the Shadowfell.
Well, I would pay you with the tuning fork.
Iris is doing like quick math in her head to try and figure out how much time that leaves us to go and find a dragon in the Shadowfell and bring it back.
She
Damn it, Sean.
That's her quest.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, I would go talk to our group then.
All right. Well, Jim and I will be here. We're sticking around till the end of.
That was the fastest voting I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was so good.
We're sticking around to the end of the Thunderball game. We've got some points in our fantasy Thunderball league. So
I've lost the thread.
all right, I'll leave you to it.
Perfect.
Who's up? Who's doing what?
I think everyone's getting
Instead of the
distracted.
fighting floras, like we're plants that fight.
There's more investment in the name.
Yeah, you have to give us. Maybe that's what we'll talk about. In
Yeah.
While
Hey
this
guys,
is
I think we need the name. Is there any suggestions?
There's no real suggestions. Well, there's math.
Wow.
I think Mabel's Minions was a suggestion.
while this is happening, I've taken to fashioning a sandwich board, and I've written on it "In search of tuning fork," and I'm just walking up and down the streets in front of the venue.
Give me a performance check.
We'll work for Fork.
We'll work for a tuning
Whoa. Oh, man.
I like that.
Oh.
There's so many different approaches here.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Let's see. As you're walking up and down, you do catch the notice of somebody.
Ooh.
With the 12, I will say, yeah, you.
A suitor.
I have a fork suitor.
Interesting type. Kind of like a like salt and peppery, gruffy beard. Kind of like a cut on one lip and dark eyes, dark hair. He's got a dark reddish brown cloak. He's like, "You looking for tuning forks?"
Yeah.
I got you tuning fork.
Not really.
How much you willing to pay for it?
5 gold.
That's a little low for a tuning fork. Where do you want to go?
The Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm. Interesting. Shadow Realm. Not familiar with that, but maybe the boss would. Do you want to come with me?
No. Great boss to me. You never go to the second location.
Stranger danger.
Well, okay. Well, if you're interested, you can follow me and I can hook you up.
I'll meet you back here in 10 minutes.
It's not how this works.
Well, then maybe someone else will come by.
We're just gonna dead end every avenue.
I want to go with you and separate the group.
That was my notice. Fuck you.
Aren't we doing the tuning fork task with the job?
There's like 4 you could do, and you're.
I would do the tuning fork task with the job. Cheaper.
Yeah.
What realm we're going to again? Is it not called? What's it called? The Shadow.
Shadow
Shadowheart.
Shadow Realm. Is that the Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Okay, Shadow.
Yeah, it's
What's it
Shadow
called
Realm.
again? 'Cause the shell talked and I didn't hear it. You said Shadow Heart, and I don't
All right.
think that's right.
Well, okay.
Okay.
If
I think that's right.
if you're not gonna come, I'll give you my card, and he
Okay.
hands you a business card.
Where would I be going?
It's see the front of the awning portal.
Yes.
Go 2 blocks and you see that little alleyway.
Turn a left.
Turn left
On
down
the
that
left.
alleyway. You'll get to a door. Knock on the door, and a gentleman will ask you for a passphrase. If you're clever enough, maybe you can get through that door, and all the tuning forks you need will be at your leisure. So,
And what's the password?
well, let's just say, if you're familiar with Thieves' Cant, you should have no problem figuring it out. And he disappears, and leaves you standing in front of the awning portal with your sandwich
Okay.
board and a card in tow.
I write that all down in my notebook.
Right, Dora.
And I keep walking up and down the street for 10 more minutes.
The card that you're handed, just so you know, is a red card that has like a little white circle outlined in the middle of it, and then 10 smaller circles around it.
Okay. Interesting. Eventually I make my way back inside the yawning pub,
Mhm.
the yawning portal,
Yawning
and
Yawning bum.
and I to assess my surroundings and see what's what before I tell people what I found.
You see them all kind of doing a chaotic bunch of different things
Yeah, that's what I thought.
all over the place.
Daiquiris
So I'll let you guys jump in where you want.
Forgot about the daiquiris.
Sven's talking to Durnan for a daiquiri.
Junk
Junkrat.
is.
Hey, strawberry or lime?
Why does it have to be either?
Well, those are the only types of syrups I have available at the moment.
Yeah, I've got 2 hands.
Would you like to go acquire some more flavors through? I could pay you in daiquiris if you wish.
Hey, Gut, you got that fish?
You paid in daiquiri.
Yep, still here.
Have you ever tried a fish daiquiri?
I'm not making a fish daiquiri. Even a crummy bartender has their limits, and I'm not a crummy bartender.
Well, if he won't, then I will.
We'll make our own business.
There's your yes and.
Yeah.
All right, now cut to.
We gotta come up with a name.
Spend 7.
Spend 7 daiquiris.
Spend
Somebody get a
sultry
sandwich
time.
board.
Derailed.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm mindful that before we commit to too many things, what's this about the infestation we need to clear out? It's downstairs?
Yeah, I've been hearing like 9 chewing sounds, skittering downstairs. If,
When you say downstairs, do you mean, and Gut points to the big, like...
Oh no, not down the hole there. There's a separate exit out the back that'll bring you down a flight of stairs to the basement where I keep most of the kegs, and it's the cellar really.
Seems simple enough. And I guess Gut is over with Junkrat here. He kind of turns back. I guess Win has like just come back to the bar to see this. So I guess Gut would just sort of turn around to Win and say, "Find anything outside? Any forks?"
Well, I have a lead, but he wanted me to go to a back alley with him, and I felt uncomfortable. So I thought I'd come back and tell you all that it will be more than 5 gold, but he knows someone that might be able to help us getting a tuning fork to the shadow place.
Yep,
Shadow
nailed
Bay.
it.
You coward.
So close.
I also have it.
Drive for it.
Pardon?
I also found out that those 2 guys over there, they'll trade us a tuning fork to the Shadowfell for a job.
Oh, got it. Okay.
But smart of you to not go into a back alley with some random person.
I thank you. I appreciate that. I wonder if a couple of us go and check out how much the tuning fork would be from this back alley place before we agree to the job. If it's extravagant, then we can do the job. So I'm assuming the job will take us some time.
What is the job? Do we know?
He didn't say, he said it would be a test of our adventuring capabilities. Said it would take no more than a day.
I trust the bartender over that guy. Seems like it'd be a simpler job.
The bartender gave us a quest in order to stay there for free. It was clearing out the bugs.
Oh, that wasn't from the
That's
tuning
not from
fork.
the bartender. No.
My mistake.
Yeah.
I'll go with you to the back alley to check out the deal if you'd like.
Does anyone care to check out the back alley deal, or do we want to just do the job?
I'm still talking to this random guy. I'm not there.
Oh, right, I'm not there either. Sorry, my map failed, so I can't.
I suspect it only has one scenario planned, and whichever one we choose is just the same scenario figured out for just
The illusion of choice.
Well, I think either way, we need a place to stay, and none of us are from here. So my vote is deal with the infestation first, and worry about the tuning fork later.
Wait, How much does it cost us? Why can't we just pay in gold? Or is it different currency here?
Maybe
The 100 gold is for this guy to show us around, but you don't even know that yet because I haven't come back.
No, I'm saying like just to stay here for free, we have to do a quest, but I'm assuming they accept some currency from most patrons, which we have a lot of.
I thought he said we had to. Am I wrong, Eric? Did he say we had to clear them out so that he'd have enough rooms for us?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want people staying there while there's an infestation.
Got
Yeah.
it.
All right, I like the idea of dealing with where we're gonna sleep first, and then dealing with the tuning fork. Now that we have some leads,
Sure.
we'll have to wait and hear from everyone else, but I'm okay with that.
All right. Okay. Well, is there anything you guys want to do while I pull up the
Look for bugs.
look for bugs?
Are you guys done your conversation with Stroder?
Schroeder man?
Um,
And his cat?
sorry, I had to disengage from that because I was focused on Liam. Like, so he's saying it's $100 a day. Well, if you're here all the time, we might take you up on that tomorrow if you're here. So,
All right. Give me a second. I gotta get this map up.
Oh, also, guys, we need a name.
Okay, let's talk about that.
There you go. Thank you.
Corn boys.
Corn boy.
Horn boys.
We
Nope.
hear shouted from across the room. I
Yeah.
love it.
I think Mabel's drunk.
Corn
One
boys.
up in a cup or whatever she ordered.
Well, where's Celestial Edge from? Is that just the name of campaign?
Yeah.
That's the original village that we broke
Celestial?
out of. Isn't it?
Celestia.
Celestia's Edge?
Celestia? So did you guys all meet in Celestia?
For the Celestia 7?
Celestia.
But like just so you like Celestia's Edge was also the village that was being rained on by bodies and had the blue smoke that turned people inside out. Like that was Celestia. It did not
Oh.
after I burned it down.
Also, I'm just saying, having a group named after a person or having a number of people in it may not age as well.
Yeah, this is true.
We could have been Flux's fighters by now.
What was the Stormlord that we like ruined his statue?
The Stormlord.
Uh,
What's his name?
his actual name? I had it somewhere.
I mean, naming ourselves after a Stormlord who's pissed at us currently for not completing his quest.
No.
Yeah. I'm getting to that part.
Cool.
Yeah.
like at a character the Stormlord is Cord.
Okay, we could be Cord's
Yeah.
Bane.
Yeah, Cord's Bane.
We could be Cord's Bane.
Wait.
It's like fighting words.
I have Chat GPT. Let me ask it.
What if we were the birds of paradise?
Ooh, I like that.
Oh.
I don't get it.
That's the thing we were supposed to get but didn't get.
You want to name us after our failures?
Yes,
But we got it.
No, we didn't because
we had it briefly.
Yeah, but we did get it though. We didn't keep it, but we got it.
The dragon stole it.
We obtained it and then it was obtained from us.
But it's kind of a linking point to our adventures.
What about Critical Fumbles and Friends?
What about Paradise Lost?
What about role models?
None of us are role models.
Yeah.
You're just taking D&D group names.
I asked Chat GPT.
Okay.
Dungeons and Dagobahs.
Dagobahs. All right.
The Bumbling
What about-
Wizard Society.
Sorry.
Chaotic Neutral Party. What do we all align with?
ChatGPT does not understand that we're calling ourselves this in game.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Critical Fumbles and Friends? I kind of like that.
I like Flora's fighters.
I
So
like those fighters as well.
I can't believe that.
Flora and our general chaos.
Mm.
You can't have every group name have "and friends" at the end of it. I feel like we've done that a couple times now.
Is there a lot of chaos? You could be Flora's Chaos.
I was gonna say
I'm still
that
like
or the chaotic palms.
Ooh.
like both like we are a chaos entity, Palmaflora, but also like the double entendre of palms. It's like fate is in our hands, but we're chaos engines.
Oh, like that, like a hand.
Yeah.
I see.
Eh.
I kind of like that.
What was it?
The chaotic palms.
Oh, chaotic palm.
Just call it
Oh,
vengeance for yellow or something.
I'm sorry, think of something that has yellow in it, but I'm like, how about the yellow feathers?
I was thinking for yellow too. The yellow fighters?
Yellow's
Feathers.
vengeance.
Yellows.
Yellow is a sweet boy.
Yellow sweet boys.
The sweet
yellow sweet boys.
Oh no. We're
What about the moist boys?
The no. I don't think so.
I'm not really giving suggestions. Maybe I should just be quiet.
I'm
Why
like
is
sweet
Sven
yellow
there?
vengeance. Vengeance, sweet yellow.
Yeah.
We got Sven back, guys.
The Sven.
Oh, he's a dick butt now?
What?
What?
He changed his username to a dick butt, and then it finally updated.
God damn it.
When I switched the maps.
Who, Camden?
Oh, I see. I see.
Could be Flux's fighters, like we're fighting in memory of Flux.
Are we fighting in memory of Flux?
Iris certainly isn't.
All right,
Yeah.
think about it for a
What
little.
about the Golden Guardians? Golden because it's yellow?
I can't.
I know.
Canary Company of Heroes.
Oh my god, get
It's
off
your,
of chat.
it's your first day. It's your first day.
Wait,
Yellow
what
Rose
type of
Rogues.
bird- What type of bird was yellow? Iris?
He was a door. So
Door?
like a penguin folk.
Hold the door.
What about the tippy
Hold
feathers?
the door!
The Dora Floras.
The door doers.
Dora the Explorer.
10 minutes.
The door crashers.
Oh, I kind of like it.
I like that a lot, actually.
Spelled-
'Cause it's
spelled
chaotic.
Like DR
The
or
door
however.
crashers, yeah.
I like it actually.
Courtney and Cam, are we?
Wait, but that's not how door is spelled.
Second, but
I don't know how to spell it. I just put it up.
How do you spell
We'll
door?
fix it in post.
Isn't it like DOHR?
I don't know, and I wasn't gonna ask.
You know, I don't see any of my suggestions up there.
Yep, and you never will.
Guardians. That was the best.
Oh yeah,
one.
Golden Guardians. All right, I'll be quiet.
it's DOHWAR.
That's how I spelled it.
Cameron, it is literally not how you spelled it.
You didn't check off the one vote per person. Now everybody's just gonna vote for everything.
I know. I allowed multiple votes. People might like more than one thing.
Oh
Sean,
no.
I continue to hear Sean clicking.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Also, why is palms spelled like that?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think that's how it's supposed to
That's Psalms.
be. But it's just going off that hopefully you knew what you meant.
It was intentionally.
No, like hand palms, like.
Oh, that's not as interesting.
Like what you roll dice with.
Well, we're not religious.
I am.
Okay.
Assume any spelling error corrections will fix it.
Chaotic doors.
Just makes it sound like
Do
a
you want?
flock of penguins.
I'm just looking at the time.
Yes.
You guys can keep banning about this. We'll finish up with what you guys ultimately want to go to. But I will bring you guys to the basement. As you guys head down to the basement, you find yourselves all crowded around the stairs down. In this dark space, there should be wine barrels and stuff. I didn't have time to find a better map. But you hear.
Oh no.
Just
we
Yeah, we
Anything.
didn't get into that.
you hear a
Ooh.
around.
Okay.
3%.
I would like you all to give me a perception check.
All right.
Is it darker?
Oh.
22.
So it is dark. So if you have dark vision, you can roll. If you don't, Give me with disadvantage.
Oh man,
Oh.
thanks a lot.
I was gonna cast light. I was gonna assist.
Oh, come on.
All right, I rolled a 12.
Don't do this.
Efficiencies.
Oh,
Or sorry, senses.
Got it.
D&D Beyond broke.
Yeah, I know. I told you.
Yeah, I can't get it. I got
can't
the
get
same.
back in.
Yeah, there's something with the map, right? Something
Yeah.
went wrong.
I had to refresh like several times.
I
and it let me
refreshed
back.
too. I couldn't get in. 17.
I cleared my cache.
Oh,
That-
okay. Maybe.
I did try and open it in a
Incognito.
Incognito.
it still didn't work. So because usually when cache clearing works, so does incognito.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
So I heard a 17 over here.
Yep.
That's enough. As you see a small little rat in the corner.
Oh, I
Just
don't know that.
Just chewing. You can see it.
Oh, you everyone else can see that.
Yeah. Can you refresh to see the map now?
We can still see it over here.
I can
Yeah,
see it.
I can see it too.
Okay.
Can Cam and Courtney see at least one of you? Okay.
Okay.
I'll just look on your screen, Eric.
So-
unless there's stuff on that screen that you don't want me to look at.
No, it should be fine. So with that, what are you doing?
It's a hat?
Yeah, it's a little rat.
It's a
Okay.
rat. It's a kitty rat.
I'm gonna cast light on. Are all the objects in here accurate?
Not really. I would say, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't find a better map in the last 2 seconds. There's a lot
No
of
worries,
barrels.
I'll-
There's a lot of barrels that are blocking along the walls. Is really.
I'll just cast it on my cloak so it moves with me.
Okay.
My outer.
As you
Rat.
cast light,
Is it? Oh yeah.
you start to see several rats throughout the chamber.
Hello.
Why are they called cranium?
Find
Because
out.
they eat brain. I don't know. It's great.
That's
Something like that.
a good thought.
Are they doing anything?
They're just
Like,
chewing on different things. They're parts of the wood. They're just nibbling around. They don't seem to have taken too much notice with you guys at this point.
I say, which is rat for what will it take to get you out of here with all of your lives intact? I don't know if that's a spell or what. I just know I'm a druid and I can speak with animals.
we
Rep.
we could use some. Yeah, this is what it'll do. Oh, interesting. We have guests.
Ugh.
And then you see them all kind of rush in towards. Welcome. Are you here to trade and barter?
They want to trade and barter, guys.
Tell them they need to vacate the premises. They're trespassing.
Ask if they have a tuning fork.
Yes.
Oh,
The hats.
we're looking for a tuning fork, and we also are looking for you to leave these premises. These are things we'd like. What do you have?
Oh, we don't intend to leave, but what's a tuning fork?
Great. So you are trespassing.
Trespassing. Oh, we know trespass. We don't mean to trespass, but we're here to get what masters asked for us.
Who's your master?
His name is.
Guys, you guys know him?
I don't think so.
are you okay?
I just didn't know if that was like a language. What language is that?
It's just his name.
That's unfortunate.
The Murloc?
What does he want? What are you taking?
John appreciated it.
Well, we were looking for morsels of food for ourselves, but he's looking for well, and then you can see the tops of these rats. All of their skulls have been cut open. You can see exposed brain coming from it. More he calls it gray matter.
Hmm.
I relay that to the group.
We'll take yours if you're not using it.
Oh, we're using it.
How about, do you know what gray matter is?
We usually pull it outside of your skulls once you're not moving anymore.
So you do know. I'm pretty sure he has a message that all the gray matter is no longer required outside in the sky.
What?
It's from him, I think.
What?
Yeah, there's a message outside.
There's a message outside?
Yeah, it says, "Dear cranium rats, all gray matter
we,
done.
well, we
all dear rats, all matter is done."
We need to see this. Give me a persuasion check as you try and persuade these fucking rats.
Well, they're dumb. That's why I was
Not a
trying.
charm person.
What? They're dumb, right?
Charm.
There's
Yeah,
no
true.
guarantee they're dumb. They have brains. Big brains.
Sure.
The big
12.
We think you're playing a trick on us.
I try.
And if you're not going to give us your gray matter willingly, we will have to take it
I try.
ourselves.
They want our gray matter, guys. If you have any options.
Tell them no.
No, thank you.
Got readies his staff for some clubbing.
I think it's time that we end this conversation.
Okay.
Little conversation.
And can we yeah. that's
Okay.
it.
I'm ready the acid splash.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
start to ready
if that's the
stuff.
case, go get them, boys. As
Get them, boy.
as you see two larger swarms of balls of rats fly out of the sides of the walls. Let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
There it is.
15 more minutes.
Yeah,
Do
see?
I get in my ready to acid splash?
All right, let's go.
For what?
Okay, I'm gonna go around really quickly. Sven,
14.
Win,
16.
Junk,
5.
Iris,
9.
and Callista,
10.
Gut.
19.
All right, and then Mabel.
21.
Mabel, you're up first.
Yay!
Take them away, boys.
Bake them away, toys.
Take them away, toys. Right.
Hold up. I just rolled their initiative. Looks like they get to go first.
Oh
You had 21?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they go first. So the whole thing's just, they're going to cobble together into one big swarm. And they're just going to like lunge towards the mass of you guys all bunched up. And they are going to use their multiple bites to attack each of you.
For what?
So attack against Sven. It's a nat 20.
Whoa!
Right in the tick butt.
Oh, these guys hit hard. Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yes. It's been a hot minute. We'll silvery barbs that.
Okay.
I already called it. I'll do it.
Oh, you have it. Oh, okay, I thought you were just
Yes.
saying it out loud. Okay.
No.
Okay, that's a 9 to hit, Sven.
No, thank
Okay.
you.
Next bite against Win.
And give advantage to someone, Callista.
It's another nat 20.
No, we'll silvery barbs that.
Wait, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use protection.
All right, that's a 24 to
I won't
hit.
silvery barbs that.
Save it for the third net.
I guess so.
While wielding a shield and a creature you see attacks target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction and impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a-
My disadvantage?
Yeah, 21 piercing damage. Sorry.
That was my reaction.
That's as painful. folks.
22 psychic damage.
Ouch.
20, 21.
I think.
22 total, and it's psychic damage.
Right.
Junk. That's a 13 to hit. 22 psychic damage.
Ow. No. You don't hear Junk say ow.
Okay.
Down?
Eodis?
Yeah, he collapses.
Eodis, that's a 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. Gut. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
22 psychic damage. Callista.
Ouch. Oops.
21 to hit.
Yep.
22 psychic damage. And then Mabel. 16.
I'm only in a 9 armor class.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. 22 points of damage. Okay.
Do you have your equipment on?
Yeah. Mabel, you're up first.
All right, 22 points of damage.
Yes, please.
Cool. Good. And you went down.
As they're also, as you guys are just covered in rats as they're crawling around you.
Who's next?
It's the pain is from just the feeling of them crawling on your skin rather than actually biting into you at this point.
I don't have any pain.
You're good.
Junkrat, you went down.
Yeah, like Jason Derulo. I don't know. Who sang that song?
What?
Chris Brown?
Going down? Like timber?
Maybe.
What? Okay.
Kesha?
Anyway, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Junkrat.
Okay.
Get up, friend. Get up.
Right. Bark. Who said that?
You can see within range.
Yep.
Hit points equal to 1d4 plus your
Okay.
spell casting.
Okay.
1d4.
Got you're on deck.
One sec, I'm letting them know.
Yep.
Healing increases by 1d4, so I have to roll 2. So I'm spell casting. So 9 plus my spell casting ability. Eric, help! It's been so long.
That'll be 12 points of healing.
Where's my spell casting? Just so I understand why. Where's the plus 3?
Thank you. I
Oh,
feel
it's
less
4.
not.
9 plus 4.
Yeah, but you rolled that.
Oh, did I?
Okay. So, Gut, what are you doing on your turn?
So I guess a mechanics question for the DM. So are these like rats all like individual entities, or are the swarms
I am
considered
treating them
like...
as a swarm. So as you fight through them,
Yeah.
they,
Otherwise, that would take forever.
that would take forever. So
Okay.
you don't have to target necessarily individual ones, but we'll flavor it as they're all crawling around you.
So an AoE spell of sorts would not...
It'll have different impacts. AoE spells.
Okay. So I guess in that case, Gut is gonna try to just use his druidic focus, and you start to see like small toadstools kind of appear and then sort of wither and crumble away sort of rapidly. Or faster than usual. And he's going to cast Wither and Bloom in the area around all of us to try and deal with the swarming rats.
Yeah, absolutely.
So basically, every creature within a 10-foot radius, like focused on the epicenter of wherever these rats are,
which would be your group,
needs to make a con saving throw.
That's a 13.
Okay. So they fail, meaning that anything that fails takes... none of us have to save, by the way. It's creatures of my choice.
Oh, sorry.
So they're going to take 8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
In addition, one creature of my choice in this area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points even equal to the roll plus my spell casting ability modifier. So since Junk looked pretty rough and just got healed up with a healing word, I'm going to focus it on him.
Okay.
So use a hit dice, and then you can add... where's my spellcasting modifier?
Up by your features and traits. Look
Oh,
right
yeah.
down there, yeah. I couldn't see it.
So spell modifier +4. So whatever your hit die roll, +4.
Cool. That's another 6 hit points.
All right, Win, what are you doing on your turn?
I'd like to cast Eldritch Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Gotten one.
As they're all wrapped around you, you can do so, but it's gonna be a disadvantage because they're within melee range.
Okay.
Sven, you're on deck.
I don't think I want. Well. Okay, I'm gonna do.
Do you want me to go and then you can?
No, I will. Can I? Would it still be disadvantage if I do chill touch on the one that's closest to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I'll give it a try. I'll do chill touch.
Okay, go for it. As you see this, like, how does your chill touch look?
Wait, chill touch
A
is
ranged spell attack.
oh, it's ranged.
Yep, 60 feet.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so
It's the worst named spell in the game.
16 to hit.
That's it.
Hey, okay. And 7 points
Okay.
of damage.
You see some of these rats start to drop off the swarm as they're dying away from the blast. You're picking out a couple of them from it.
So whatever, if any didn't die, then they have a disadvantage on attack rolls
Okay.
against me to their next turn.
Cool. All right.
Very nice.
Sven, what are you doing? Callista, you're on deck.
yeah. I'm just swinging my hammer. I'm gonna add divine smite to it. I pre-rolled to hit 22.
Yep.
My hammer is only a 1. Oh, sorry, a 5 because it's 1 plus 4, and then I add 10, so 15 damage total.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you definitely take some swings out of them as you crush a couple. Like you quickly the rats as you hit the hammer through 1, 2, 3, pin them up against the wall as they splatter. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Callista, what are you doing? Edis, you're on deck.
Hey, so sorry, I didn't hear the answer to that mechanics question. Like I want to use acid splash,
Yep.
and I can target 2 different creatures. Like, is it targeting each swarm?
Unfortunately, the way I'm going to work this is like
They have to be within 5 feet, which I don't think they are either.
the swarms consider like one big swarm. So just I will say it's all going to fall into it. What I'll do is because it can target 2 creatures. If you do hit, I'll let you roll double damage.
Okay, cool. All right. Why did I roll it that way? Sorry, one sec. Relearning how to do all the things. Okay, so it's a Dex 13 save.
Dex 13. What's the dex? That is a 14. So they save, and it's a
No half damage, yeah.
No half damage. Okay, Edis, what are you doing on your turn?
Okay. I want to bonus action take a potion of healing. Go ahead, yours.
Okay, so
And Junk, you're on deck.
The swarms, are they? I have a spell that's a 10-foot radius around us. Are the swarms, both of the swarms within? Because it's an every creature in the radius.
They're all within you. Yeah, they're all within.
Okay.
You are in the center of this swarm as they're all wrapping around you, wiggling, walking through. Some of them are like burrowing into your clothing. Like it's gooey.
And they're not cute, clean rats either. So Edith is just overwhelmed with how gross this is, and Jung going down but coming back up, so he's looking okay, and we just have to get these things off us. So she's going to reach into her paints and get like a little bit of dark black paint on each fingertip and just shake them outwards. And as she does, which one is it? As she does, you see is like the black paint starts to just like change its tint and its sheen, and I'm going to expend a bardic inspiration to change the tint of the spell. As I cast Shatter at 2nd level, but because I've changed the tint, if the spell affects 1 or more creatures and doesn't have a range of self, it now affects only allies or enemies. So we are safe, as it's going to hit all of the rats. So it's a con save for the rats.
Con save for the rats. Here we go.
Can I borrow the 8s, please?
That's a 9.
Failure.
Roll your damage.
So tiny.
It is
I know.
not great for a second level spell. So that's 11 thunder damage. That just sort of like booms outwards and everybody hears it, but the rats like feel it and take it.
All right, Junk, as we come to your turn, you are just covered in rat viscera as this explosion just shatters these rats. And it's basically raining rats on you as
That's worse.
as you
No, this is fine. This is fine.
as you seem to have killed the swarm.
Ooh.
Oh,
This is easy.
Do.
You see Junk just like taking a deep breath in and then just kind of like, oh,
swallow it.
yeah, just swallow. I guess I'll have to save that for later.
All right, so I'm gonna say the combat's done for now.
I did
All the
it.
rats are dead? It's 10 o'clock. It's like
It seems to be.
seems to be.
That was too easy.
We earned this.
They didn't know
Do I
what
look
it-
okay?
Well,
Do you look okay?
Do I look?
If I spent a lot of time on ships, I'm sure the ships had rats. If I listen really closely to a wall, do I hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
Give you a potion of healing if you need it.
No, don't need
4.
Oh no!
You can't quite hear it, but you do. What you do hear are footsteps. Goom, goom, goom. As Durnan comes down. Aye, looks like you've made quite a mess in my basement here, but I appreciate the efforts you've made for protecting my my kegs, my beer, my ales, my wines. Let's rejoice. Grab a bottle. We'll meet back upstairs and celebrate this victory. And you're free to stay the evening.
Does the name mean anything to you?
Who would need gray matter?
Yeah, that's a bit concerning.
These rats had purpose. It's
Hey, that name sounds like a mind flayer name.
Not 20th check.
Oh.
That makes sense.
doesn't feel good right now.
Are you saying there's a mind flayer down here? As he starts backing up the stairs.
I sure hope not. But she whispers it 'cause she thinks that'll make a difference for a mind flayer.
I will. They don't typically just put themselves out there, if you know what I mean. They're a little bit more hidden. I think we should be okay. Come. Let's grab a pint and drink our worries away for the night.
The big bowl of
Strawberry ice cream.
Great.
By the way, Flabbergast was wondering, what do you guys call yourselves?
No! And
No, no
it ends with do.
Door crashers.
We said door crashers, right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
The door crashers.
Door crashers? Lovely. All right. Well, I think with that, unless there's anything else you guys want to do, we'll end the session there for tonight.
No, but I have to say that my old dice bag works for a celestial.
Oh.